Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to Wildermyth, where we continue on the adventure of our adventurers and see what kind of things they're going to get up to. Now, we got one place left to invade, the Singfus Forest, where we got to assault the Athurius Spring. But before that, Veyron apparently has a special mission for us to complete, so let's see what his encounter is all about. Veyron and Shalix are called to the hill village, where an acquaintance of theirs has lost his husband. What? After this rain comes, farms will prosper again. Not if there's no farmers left. It's been a dry summer, that's all I mean. The funeral rites are brief. The crowd that's gathered is impressive for such a small town. As mourners disperse, Veyron and Shalix spot Elronkin standing by a flower-strung cart, bearing a leaf-shrouded body. Elronkin, we're so sorry to hear about Nancy. A lot of folks came. Ah, friends, how many years has it been? They go up to him, up the road to his home on the hill. You lose perspective sometimes, easy enough to do, sadly. You think you'll have years together, decades, from your first cake to your middle ages, old age, then. But the two help Elronkin transfer the shrouded body to a small prepared clay room beside the house. They settle inside and he tells them of his plan and the custom he's observing. Green velling it's called. A woven shroud of Dawn's wood. Dawn's wood grows thick around here in the little woods, you'll see. It's a strong aroma. The body stays fresh, sometimes as long as 4 years or 5. We hillfolk will generally build a clay home for the departed on the house's shady side. A wadshan is the old word for it. It means memory house. And he'd normally lie there for his term. When the shroud of Dawn's guard turns black, he be buried. I wonder about it. Keeping the dead so close, whether it's good for you. But I don't plan on waiting. You don't plan to wait? So you plan to bury him soon? Tonight even? No. My husband Nancy and I will be going on a journey, and I hoped you'd come along. Crack! Vroom! Oh! A hard, sudden rain falls, chittering and droning like a swarm. Yes, I'd hope you'd come. Be our escort. It's a dangerous world, and you're both strong. Stronger even than I remembered. Well, we're here now. I'll come along with you if you need protection. Me too. Yeah, go and help them. No Aaron. Dagra. The original 3. As for the other 3, well, they can just gather there. The journey continues. Just west of Gwynsmere Altar, Elronkin leads his ox and cart, carrying the body of his husband, down through the hills in the arms of an old forest. Mist rolls in as twilight takes hold behind a cloudy sky. This forest was named Lagenard when it was on the maps. Absent forest, it meant. It's not an encouraging name. Look, place I'm looking for shouldn't be far. Can I ask about Nancy? I don't think either of us met him. I remember you talking about him. I'm sorry, he never came with me to Wanofhold. Always wanted him to, but he was never quite well enough, and he insisted on staying home to tend to the farm. We met in spring, I remember clearly. My grandma had just passed. There's nothing more precious than a man who can make you laugh even when you're hurting. We built the farm there on the rocky hill. He liked the farm, Nancy. He was a kind and humble man. Shy, though. He was born with an illness that never fully left. Our good times were great. But our bad times, when he couldn't raise from bed, those made my heart splinter, and one day it shattered. If there's one thing I know, it's that I don't want to live in that empty house without him. The forest had been dead quiet when they entered. As they've gone deeper, noises have filtered into hearing. Drips, scrapes, low trills. The smells turned richer, of damp earth, spicy bark, quilted moths in purple, green, and beige. Soon the ox halts. They come into a clearing where a goddess lives. Oh. Elokin? You expected this? Yes, I intended to find her. The reason I brought Nancy here, the reason I'm here, and you're here. Aurel, she's the goddess of borders and in-betweens. This realm of hers welcomes both dead and living. So I'm here to join him. Nancy and I can be together still. Elokin, you have to slow down. Clearly this idea's been germinating for some time. Look, in this forest, it's in this forest. I read about it. This goddess, Ore, rules it, like a region between our world and the place for the departed. I suppose it exists for us, for those like us. A place Nancy can be without pain, and I can be with Nancy. What you're talking about means giving up everything else. I don't want to be able to leave this place. But why would I wish to? I'll still live. He will too. We'll just live here. You have to understand. This is what I want. All I need is for you to help me complete the ceremony and take the poor ox back with you. Try to imagine if you had someone that meant everything to you. Your whole world. You know what? I actually don't know which is better. It should be his choice. You know what? It should be his choice. I can't say I disagree. Honestly, it's something from a legend. A fellow passing into the realm of a god to be with the man he cherishes. How do we help? We'll lay us both down at the foot of the shrine, and then she'll test us. Always will. We tend to test well, I'd say. It is dangerous. We must duel always guardian. It's why I needed you to come along. But if you decline, I'll understand, and I'll fight it alone. You're not a fighter, Elokin. Hold on to Nancy. We'll beat whatever she puts in front of us. They pull Nancy's shrouded body from the cartbed. True to its reputation, the woven vines of Dawn's ward have kept him perfectly preserved. With Nancy across Elokin's lap, the two rest at the foot of Alway's shrine. Goddess Alway, hear me! Beneath your mercy lie two who wish to roam your realm together, live in your hands and laugh again. Please permit us to stay. Send your guardian, and my champions shall stand to fight it. Send your guide, and my love and I shall go behind it. Garlands of mist wrap and twist round boughs, statues, arms and legs, and over their damp, dusted cheeks, the quiet air clumps in their throats. But then... The voice of Orway is a groan, far away and felt more than heard. It's in the stones and roots, and rises from somewhere deep down. Truth is tested. A noise nears them, crushing through the trees. Retainer of the old god. Oh god. Its inscrutable stony head turns to follow each sound, each movement. Its body crunches and cracks, leaping violently forward. Well, let's just infuse with as many things as we possibly can. Shalix move forward, Dagra with him. Oh, you're not so bad. You don't look so bad. I mean, what's your damage, Dagra? Can you actually shoot him? With a 17% chance. Okay. Veyron, this is for your friend. Discus. Good shot. Shalix, this is for your friend. Move forth. And shoot. That was the easiest Guardian ever. I'm sorry, that gives +1 health and +1 potency. Veyron gets that in a bloody heartbeat. Because Dagra already has something. Mostly. The Guardian falls. Its great stone kneels, clattering apart, rolling in the moss. The wheeling rocks gather dust and the shadows as they settle, until they look like they've rested there for centuries. The glade goes calm. And then Elokin starts to fade. Got it? Goddess? The wrapped body of Ninsei across his lap seems to lose its substance. He has time to say, "Thank you, friends." And he's gone. Well, now that's done. Yeah. Where's the ox got to? Yeah, good thinking. They find it, not far off, lowing pleasantly and munching clover. And so they begin to take it home. I do hope we made the right decision. I hope he and Nancy are together and happy. It's going to be difficult to ever know for sure, isn't it? Sniff, 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 sniff! Zzz. Shalix, still awake? I picked these up around the stones where Elokin disappeared. Didn't even think about it. I'm making notes. What are your notes about? They return to the farm Elokin and Nansei once built. They set things in order, and see that it passes to a worthy family. Then they're on their way again. The road is pale, splotched and torn in places, with ruts and grass. Stretches of the journey are entirely wordless. What's on your mind, Veyron? Those memories. Old wishes of ours. It's hard to let the good things go. I know it is, and I feel... Sometimes the wind picks up. I don't know. Yeah. A road the colour of old canvas bellows in front of them, behind them. And now Veyron has leveled up. Now let's see what he can get. Soul splitting, so that when he takes damage, he reduces damage by the number of objects he's bound with, aka basically armor or warding at the same time. Yeah, that seems like a good idea, instead of just passive +2 gold. Or whatever it is. Okay, guys. We're ready. If our main team could please go ahead and prepare scouting the final location. Singfir Forest has been revealed. Now let's assault it. They found After waiting at Oscar Spring, just as she had promised. This is Artelkus Spring, but where? It's probably beneath. Stomp around a bit. Stomp, 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 stomp. Fuck! See? One doesn't research mortifiers for years just to remain completely useless. The wide floorstone eventually yielded to Shaluk's and Veyron's efforts, revealing dusty steps into the dark. You're still up for clearing it out? That was the plan. And that's why I came all the way here, and why I made this. That is quite a thing. But a lot can change in a long walk across the yonderling lands. My spine is brambles, my knees are splitting into shards. My knees remind me of the debts I owe them. And perhaps another fight isn't how I want this to end. Not yet. So I wanted to give this to you. Are you certain? One of you will take down more foes with it than I could at this point. I'll stay out here. I'm no surgeon, but I can tend to anyone who needs it. Take care of each other down there. I looked for books on mortifiers for months, and I hardly got anything. Your battle knowledge is about to be more useful anyway. Of course it's a great axe. Why are you a great axe? You look awesome! I want to use you, but I can't! God damn it! I gotta just salvage the damn thing. Ugh! A batch by. Noisy as an anvil tossed down on a stairwell, it rolls smoothly back to its stairs with each stumble. And 3 septics, which each have +2 damage, +2 health and 1 damage. And a wardrobe. The scream of metal and snap of bone echo from its rusty guts as a massive chamber quirks. Well, let's just put our warriors at the front, ready. Whereas Veyron can now just infuse with 2 different things, because it really doesn't matter what he's infused with anymore. Just so long as he's infused with something. Alright, Dagra, open the door. Harberdasher. Handles heavy metals, spews toxic smoke. Suddenly, a structure hums to life and begins to spew a skull-splitting fog through the room. Someone destroy that thing! That looks like we're just gonna start taking a lot of damage very, very quickly. Something I personally do not like the sound of. Good crit there, Athy. So we need to find this damn thing. That there's an object, so we have to go this direction. Dagra should go first. Well, we found the objects in question. And the way we're going to deal with it is probably through magic. Oh, I thought that might be the case of what's happening. Veyron, what can you actually infuse with right now? If you move there, you'll be infusing with that barricade, which might help. So please destroy it. Or at least help these two destroy it. Because we don't need that thing doing damage to us every single round. Good crit, though! Phew. Okay, that's taken care of. Breathing certainly makes things easier. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. Alright, Dagra. It's time for everyone to start moving on. Where could this so-called batch spy be? Come at us, batch spy! Or septics. Yeah, they definitely get bonus armor for being near each other. Alright then. What could you possibly infuse with to make this easier on us? You can move there, allowing you to infuse with the lamp. And then that lamp, that gave flare. Damn it! Infuse with that bookshelf ready. Okay. Go Winsome. Move forward. And slice! Dagra. Move forward. And cone of fire? Yeah, cone of fire! And then Athy! Fire. You don't have to do much damage, you just need to do enough damage. God damn it, Shalix! I still love how they basically couldn't do any damage whatsoever. Good shot, Veyron. Shalix, would you like some redemption? No, you wouldn't. I have no idea what that is or what the hell it might do. I just know that she is mad. So, Athy, because Gwynsome's going to take that out, or not. Good shot there, Athy. Now, Gwynsome, move over there with Dagra, giving her some protection. What's a Sombler doing here? What's a Wieldling doing here? Oh! Well, that explains a lot. Gwynsome? There seems to be a little bit of a fire problem. And while I know our Pyromaniac is probably not too bad with the fact there's a fire problem, because of the fact she simply just does that, it would still help if we put a lot of it out. Okay, guys. So, here's the dealio. We need Veyron to basically just move on forth, infuse with that bookshelf, and then preferably just annihilate those two Somblers right there. God damn it, Veyron. But that, in turn, has also made a hole for Dagra to just go up and... God damn it! Okay, Gwynsome, move forward. Strike the Sombler. It's very clear that the wardrobe can't attack on its own. So instead, we are just going to... I thought you ignored armor. Oh wait, you ignored 2 armor. That's how it works. Would you like to just strike them down? Good shot, Dagra! You're the fire girl for a reason, woman! Well done! That was very damaging for all of us. Travel stuff. Hunter armor. I mean, he gets armor. What's the downside? Because he doesn't have any yet. Oof! Ah, I was hoping that wasn't them. How did things shake out? They've been disassembled. That's a polite way of putting it. We can melt down what we can. So you pulled it off, then? Good, we can rest for a bit. What do you mean, a bit? We destroyed their source, didn't we? Nothing's crawling out of there again. This workshop was not the only one ever in operation. The Morthagi's ability to lie dormant and bide their time is one of their greatest strengths. I hope I'm wrong, but in this case I'm not. And in case I'm not around to help next time. Not around? It's a thing you have to consider when you reach my age. In case I'm not, keep your wits about you. Well, we've earned 11 years of peace, and managed to obtain a lot of materials. So what happened during these 11 years of peace? What happened? I think we nerfed the Septic a little. We nerfed the Septics getting extra damage and something about the Sombler, I think. During the years of peace, Shalux and Veyron enjoyed talking about the old days over a campfire. Shalux would scratch tactical maps in the dirt, mulling over how they could have approached certain battles more efficiently. It was true! The cheese was incredible! True to Metgar's word, Shalux never went thirsty. For his taps were always flowing when the party came by. Shalux! Uthi went back to the place he grew up, and was tempted by old acquaintances to remain there. But in the end, the past proved an unwise place to linger. Gwinsome was acquired by a family of cats for a few seasons. He would watch them stalk birds in the mornings with uneasy sense of kinship. Right. You have a tier 1 mace. Let's change that. There is a lot that needs upgrading here. Okay. Upgrades complete. We really suffer in the Heartwood department. We've really suffered in the Heartwood department. Hopefully Dagra can actually get her act together now that I decided to upgrade her with the tier 3 mace, like the pyromaniac that she is. Look at these things. They're beautiful in their own way, but they're not people. They were never meant to be. And you think you can stick your soul into one, and what comes out the other end will still be you? What's the alternative? Death? If it comes to that, yes! Because having some abomination following me around, insisting it was you for eternity, that's worse torture than any honest loss. Honest? You're being selfish. You can't see beyond your own conception of what a person is. This could usher in a new era of humanity, and it wouldn't be humanity! I guess we know why there's Morthagi that are at odds with each other. I'll change your mind. I shouldn't have to, but because I apparently care about you, for whatever reason I can't remember at the moment. Matchia, where are you going? Come back! Oh! That there's the one that talked to us before. After. I want you to know that by coming here, I've put your hand at risk. The Morthagi will erupt when they catch wind of any of us. Well then, I won't waste your time. I'll ask directly. Can you make me into one of you? I've built most of a body based on my studies of your late friend, but I need your help to finish the job. I'm a skilled metal worker, and I was a decent fighter in my younger days as well. After, what are you doing? And I know I can be an asset to you and your people. No one has called us people in a long time. Are you certain? It's not a safeguard against death. You've seen that firsthand. I don't need a safeguard. I just need a way to halt my own decay. How old were you when you became enduring? As old as me? No. then you don't know what it's like. Nobody does, until they get here. You grow up thinking your elders just like complaining about their aches and weariness. You think they like sitting in the same chair day after day watching clouds pass. You don't realize that they do it because anything more has become impossible. I don't want to reach that point if there's a better way. A better way. Then you have understood where others have not. It feels good to have someone understand. Come with me. We'll make our best effort. A reasonable amount of time later. Gwinsome and Aaron. I've been talking with the carpenter from Palebread. They're getting overwhelmed with people driven out by the surrounding regions by Morthagi. The angelic saviors need to help. I assume you don't mean helping them build houses. As wholesome as that sounds, no. The shadows deepen. Well, then. Things have gotten interesting. At least everything's down here. That's good to see. It'll make traveling through places a lot easier. Aaron, I want you to go scout there by yourself, just because it's not infested. Where the rest of us are going over to go and search this place. Humble ends. Shalix has come into possession of a powerful artifact. Oh dear God, Shalix, what the bloody hell are you doing? I've lost someone on Chapter 3 before. I don't want to do it again. Oh, wandering stranger, come under the moon. The barrels are filled and the fiddle's in tune. Come, ask the barkeep for a bowl, cup and a spoon. We'll dance you to sleep or we'll drink until noon. They're not impressed with each other. I keep a few songs in my pocket. The song is better. The chorus is better. Dager glances at a beam. Shalix realizes the dagger in his hand is flashing with the mixed light of moon and fire. Oh, it's nothing. It's the mark of Aldwain. Though he clutches it away, his rival has already gotten a good look. It's too late to deny it. The vision of the blade, once beheld, can never be forgotten. Dagra. The rippling edge is oddly arresting. The Aldwain's family's grim crest glares, scriven into the hilt. I didn't mean to let you see it, but what I intend seems to weigh little in its gravity. My friends studied this artifact, the Oath of Aldwain. It's sometimes called, and it drove him insane, eventually killed him. According to legend, this weapon, the Oath of Aldwain, was made by the last persecuted Aldwain mystic. It was made for vengeance, to cause suffering. It ruined a whole age of our land, shattered what generations had built. So now I need to make sure that doesn't happen again. That's where we're headed, isn't it? To destroy that thing? You're not needed. I mean, you can turn back if it's too much. I intended to slip away once we got close. I'm not sure I trust you to finish the job. In fact, No! Always take it! We don't know what's gonna happen. Stop taking Aaron! Actually, Aaron's the more intelligent one, because Veyron's currently scouting with the other 3. Either way, it's gonna be 3 and not 4, so... let's do that. Oh, they're not going that far difference in way. The story continues. Shalix leads Dagra onto the ancestral lands of the Aldwain family. The Aldwain's legend is rich, well for villains, for heart-stare storytellers, a group of questionably related kinsfolk living in a secluded manor, practicing dark crafts. It had to be a swamp, didn't it? No wonder these people were so morbid. Come on, unless you're too spooked, I get it. What's with the turtle? This looks like it was a guardhouse, maybe. Look at the thickness of the stones. Do I have to? Soon they're within a proper ruin, with towers half slunk and many of them tumbled. We're looking for a forge. There's a stairwell. And here we go. Here you go. You're sure this is right? This is how you unmake the thing? Here, take the torch. As Shalux draws the dagger, the oath of Old Wayne, the eyes of the forge begin to glow. The forge roars awake, vomiting hot coals. But like the dagger itself, the glowing embers arrest his eyes. And then he sees two futures in the flames. Shalix. In one, he sees himself aged and alone, still fighting the same long, losing battles he's embodied in today. In the other, he's not much older than he is now. He used the power of the dagger to bring peace to those he loves. Perhaps he should wield it. It would change him, but not immediately. In the meanwhile, think of all the good he could accomplish for his friends and for this world. In fact, using it would be the only rational decision. Ooh, I don't know. Ooh, No, the dagger is evil and must be destroyed. Destroy the dagger. The dagger meets the forge and instantly melts. The coals jump and fly. A rush of frigid cold fills the room, snuffs the torch, and then an apparition takes shape. Is it truly done? You cast away that cursed blade of mine. Yours? The spirit resolves into the form of a woman. I made it in vengeance, to punish the world that prosecuted my family. So rashly done. You regret it, you mean? The anger was cold in me long before the blood stopped running, but I'd set it in motion. Someone else would need to end it. I can't answer for all the pain it's caused, but to you, at least. The glow that surrounds the last Old Wayne mystic flares brightly for a moment. And she's gone. Where she stood lies what looks to be a bolt of fabric. At a second glance, it's a cloak of ghostly weave. Shalix bends and picks it up. You sure you want to touch that? Just got through destroying an evil artifact, didn't we? This feels different. Whirr! A bestial bellow echoes down the stairwell. I love how they're just like, okay, let's begin combat. +1 warding, +1 bonus damage, +1 potency. Oh, that's actually amazing for Dagra. Because first it gives her potency, and warding, and damage, just like she needs. Honestly, I have to give it to Dagra. Just because it's too perfect on her. Even if it is Shalix who saved her. Shalix doesn't benefit from potency. Plus, didn't Dagra get cleave? Yeah, she did. More bonus damage then. A mushrox. Whole body grinding together like slate stack. Fungus wreaths in fumes of decay. Alright. Dagra? It can only appear from one location. And so that location we are going to use. Oh, it's pretty big, I'll give it that. Oh, we did a little bit of damage. Dagger, would you like to move forward and enter Guardian stance? Where Shalix can move there and shoot the blasted thing. And completely ignore its armor and all that and shoot it again. Just killing it straight dead because Shalix is Shalix and Shalix is bloody awesome. Now we get the choice of warding. Could give it to Arathi, so he has some, or Shalix, so he has some, or Dagger, so she has 2, or Gwinsome, so he has 2. I think Shalix needs some. But Shalix isn't going to be around for much longer. You know what? Let's start leveling up Athi. They leave the old Wayne estate behind to sink into the ovulating muck of time. Having second thoughts? Not second thoughts, just feeling sorry for just all the suffering that gets buried in the stories we tell, and the ones we don't. It will be a while before they feel like talking again, but not so long. And soon they'll be back to their old arguments, old truces too. Gotta love the relationship the pair of them have. Shalix is refunded an action point for each melee kill. That is an amazing ability, but we got Bowmaster. And he is a bowman. So, Bowmaster away. And then get to scouting. Excellent. Now, if we could now assault this place? Anyone see any sign of Morthagi? No. Anthe, are you sure your information was good? Trust me. I spent all night drinking with the town gossip. Back in Heartstare, she hears everything. Then let's look sharp. The Morthagi might be... A Thrixie! You said it would be Morthagi. It should be Morthagi. What's a Thrixie doing here? Solo missions aren't a standard Thrixie tactic. Wait. Wait, it wants to help us? Help us? Help us do what? Fight the Morthagi. How? Veyron, how do you know that? I don't know. It's an impression. I can feel it in my mind. I like Veyron. I like Veyron. I don't want to lose Veyron. It's in Veyron's mind. Let's take it out. Attack! No! Where is it? Where'd it go? No, it wanted to help us. Help us. Help. Veyron, are you alright? Is it still in his head? Huh? I'm not blue? I was blue for a while. That was freaky. Yeah, he's fine. It was weird, though. It really did feel like it wanted to help us. Of course you'd think that. It had you bamboozled. Stay focused. The Morthagi are still out here somewhere. Oh, you're giving me the big things on top of my head immediately. And of course it blocks immediately. Well, I don't care if it blocks. Oh, that was a nice bit of cleaving there, Dagra. Nice job. Right then. Right. What happens if we discus that? It dies. That's always a positive effect. God damn it, Shalix! Alright, Arathi, I trust you. Clear. Flanking damage. Good man, Arathi. Okay, guys. There's only so many ways this entire setup can go. And we are going to wait and find out what that is. Winsome, open the door. Shalix, shoot it. Good boy, Shalix. Winsome, move forward. And prepare to guard. Alright. We're done. Let's do this. Of course, there's a bloody wieldling. You guys are really bunching up together, aren't you? Really makes me wish that... Veyron, would you be able to infuse with that if you move forward? Yes, is the answer. Okay, infuse with that. And then you're stuck. Great. Shalix, for God's sake. You know what? Yeah, I had a feeling. That is precisely why I used your ability then. Jesus, Shalix, you just... Have you suddenly turned into Legolas? Well, either way, Arathi. Apparently the cleaving failed. Alright, well, no biggie, because we can just flame on. It works out so nice when you've got synergy behind your team. Ooh, a hurl axe? That is miles better than a torch. Stunt chance? Guess who needs stunt chance? Shalix. But also Dagra. You know what? I think Dagra. Just because of her cleaving. I figured out what it's like. What's like? Killing Morthagi. Unpleasant, messy, but weirdly satisfying. It's exactly like popping a zit. And we're popping the biggest zits of the very land itself. The biggest zits of them all. He's not impressed with that analogy. Not in the slightest. Come on, it's a metaphor. You like metaphors. I thought you'd be proud. Sombler, +1 armor and +1 warding. Oh, god damn it. Well, let's just then scout this area here. Just to ensure it's scouted. Excellent. And then let us give it one more assault. The team are all gathered together. Are you alright, Shalix? You haven't said a word for hours. Huh? Oh, thanks. But no need to worry. I'm just thinking. Want to share? Maybe we can help. Thanks, Veyron. I guess I've been mulling over what I want to do when we don't have to be saving the world all the time. I'll bet we all have dreams, but what'll it be for you? What do you want to do? I don't know. I think I want to lock myself up in a library and never come out. I'll take that. I'll take a much-needed break. Maybe a trip out to the sea. How about you, Athi? I'll take to my bed with my love, and we won't come out for months. What about you, Dagra? Maybe I'll take up knitting. It looks relaxing. I could use some relaxation. Better look sharp, everyone. They're just up ahead. We're not done fighting yet. One day. Dagra knitting? The pyromaniac? Ooh, a spirit! Catch that spirit! You can attack from a pretty far range, you know that. What do you want you to shoot? Shoot the raccoon, because that's a ranged creature. Plop. Arathi, swap your weapon. And... because, in the end, you do have a water bow yourself. No crit. Worth a try. A rager. Ooh. And apparently it can ignore terrain. And another Bogmore. And the bear. Well, everything appeared at once. Oh, don't run away. We need you. Alright, well, Shalix, what can you shoot at? Kinda everything. So you know what? Heroism. Fire! Fire! Good boy, Shalix. Fire! Finally! Fire! It's a shame it can only proc once a round. Dagra! Move there, because apparently you can hit the Bogmore from there. Well, no, but you can burn the damn thing. Winsome hits and murders the... whatchamacallit? Arathi, it's time for you to move. And you're going to shoot that Bogmore. There we go. And it takes fire because it's burning. Like it should do. Okay, guys. First up, Veyron. Move forward. Infuse with that fire. Infuse with Dager's fire. It apparently ignores Dager's fire. Dagra! Arathi, you've got more chance to crit than you do to hit! Oh, for God's sake! Thank Christ! Now, Arathi, I really need you to... You can actually reach it this turn. Let's have you switch to your dagger. There we go. And then you're going to move over and go talk to the stone spirit. I want some upgraded daggers. Phew, I wasn't expecting to be running so much today. Let's enchant your dagger. Let's have ourselves a stone dagger. Ourselves a stone dagger without the game minimizing itself. That looks like it's just a jagged piece of stone. Admittedly. Stone effect. Shreds 1 armor and pins all enemies within a 2-yard radius. That's actually not bad. Good job, everyone! You found Ember Gown. In other words, the stuff Veyron's using, and Arin could probably use. And the Gorgons have acquired more raccoons, because we give a damn about them. Well, everyone, I've pretty much run out of time for today's episode, so we're just going to finish things off by finding these final places. Ooh, looks like that place is perfectly fine. Research complete. Excellent, we got Heartwood, we need that. So what did we get? Sunsera Ring. For more critting effect, you say? Who could use more critting? Arathi! Arathi could use more critting. What about this place, guys? Go on, go find it. 2 ingots, 2 spell threads. Magnificent. And now we can give this extra health to Shalix or Dagra. Dagra! Do you want more health, Dagra? Let's give you more health, Dagra. We need you to start taking some damage, Dagra, because you just don't take damage in combat. And that's your entire gimmick. How does Gwinsome have less HP than Shalix? Is it because of age? You know what? How much health would... Shalix has got 9, and it would take him up to 10. You know what? Shalix probably needs it. No. Dagra's going to be in the game longer. Let's give it to Dagra. Plus, she benefits from it better. Well, everyone! I'm afraid I'm all out of time for this week's episode. So, I don't know. I suppose let me know what kind of character you think I should have. I'm thinking a warrior, just so I can have someone that uses great weapons. You know? Well, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.